So my birthday is 5/27, and he said 5/26. I said, Grandpa, you went to their 5/26? He said, sí, sí. Spanish for yes, sí. 5/26. I went to their 5/26. That was all he said. It was over. He didn't say anything after that. We finished our prayer. I finished giving him the baby food that I was giving him, and changed him and got ready to go. Washed him down. And when I left the room, I told my dad what he had said. My dad couldn't really hear me, but I was going to go to his house later in the evening to pick up a suitcase that I needed for the trip. It was a size that I didn't have at home. So that night, I went over there and I told him, I said, Dad, Grandpa said that he was going to go to their 5/26, and it comforted me, honestly, because I did have so much faith in what he said. Like, I was like, okay, it's May 7th, we're going to be gone till May 13th. That means that I'll have that much more time with him when I get back. And I was thinking, even if he doesn't pass on the 26th, it still gave me something to hold on to, like it was going to be after the 13th, otherwise he wouldn't have told me that, right? So I'm just thinking, because it hasn't happened, and I don't know what to think, and I didn't want to tell too many people, so I told my folks. As the time got closer, I told a couple more people, and just so that I had some people saying, yeah, you really did say that, that could later testify that that was a true story. So I wanted people to know, but not too many people. So my dad was like, wow, like, that's crazy, I wonder if he means like an address. I wonder if, 5/26, like an address in heaven or something. And I was like, I think he's talking about May 26th. I go to Florida every single day. I'm calling, just, is Grandpa okay? How's he doing? Oh, Sierra, relax and enjoy your trip. He's doing the same as yesterday. He's, his blood pressure's doing this, and, they would give me details, but it kept me holding on. I had just had so much hope, and I was so thankful to the Lord. I said, thank you, Lord, for giving him that. Thank you for showing me that through him. Anyway, get home, he's still alive. I got so much more precious time, and I was going to go to afternoon tea with a really dear friend of mine, and we went to do that. And that was May 25th, and I had told her, I said, I kind of think that my grandpa's going to pass, after midnight sometime, or tomorrow, sometime before the next day, because I told her what he told me. So, that night I went over after I went with her. I dropped her off at home, and I went to go see my grandpa. And my brother is in the military, but he got to come down because luckily he's in the same state we are. His base is right here. This is just so crazy. Like, Lord, thank you. These are things that just can only happen with the Lord. My brother got to say his goodbyes. We got to say our goodbyes. I just, it was so sad. His eyes were just so dry. He couldn't blink, and we had to put moist rags over his eyes, and I thought his teeth were bleeding because I had been cleaning his teeth, and for a couple days I had thought that his teeth were bleeding, like his gums, but I shined my light in his mouth, and it was his teeth literally rotting out. It just felt so bad for my grandpa that he was so close, and it was just lingering. It was just taking so long. And I had told my grandpa, I just said, Grandpa, if what you said is, what I heard, if I heard you the way you meant for me to hear you, it's 525 and you said 526. You were going to go somewhere 526 and you were totally at peace when you said it. You weren't scared. Tomorrow's 526, and I tell you the truth. There was a tear that came down his cheek when he heard that. I said, tomorrow's 526, Grandpa. It's just a little more longer to go. Just, you only have a little while to go. And we said our goodbyes. And the next morning, I get a call. Right before I get this call, I had this short dream that my mom called and told me he was gone. I woke up to my phone